Stop wasting your time. Just stop. You've been chasing success the wrong way, and every time you feel that crushing doubt, every failure you absorb, that is proof that you've been listening to the lie. This is the most dangerous question that can cripple your potential. You ask it every day. Why, after all this relentless work, all this sacrifice, all this grinding effort, why am I still feeling the crushing, paralyzing weight of not being good enough? We often analyze the pursuit of happiness as a simple, inspiring story of resilience, the external battle. A man fights poverty, sells bone density scanners, briefly sleeps in a subway bathroom, and eventually achieves wealth and success. That narrative, the one that focuses only on the external fight, is the simplified, clean Hollywood version. The true, hidden secret to Chris Gardner's achievement wasn't simply the sheer volume of his hard work. The true key to his viral success in life was realizing that the largest, most immovable obstacle to his dream wasn't financial ruin. It was the internal voice, the profound feeling of not being enough, echoing the messages from everyone who wanted him to believe that he wasn't good enough. And that voice, unchecked and unaddressed, is systematically killing your momentum. The voices of fear and shame must be stilled.
The profound crisis of the human spirit often materializes before the crisis of the wallet. Chris Gardner was operating deep within a crushing scarcity mindset, a dwindling marriage, accumulating debt, and absolutely no money for bills or rent. In these conditions, it is tragically easy to get discouraged. The path of least resistance is often giving up, but believing and fighting back, against the odds, against the exhaustion, that is the truly tough choice, and the one who doesn't quit is often the one who succeeds. We learn that the world defines failure not just by lack of effort, but by the moments you trust the wrong external factors. Remember the devastating scanner incident? Chris, out of desperation and necessity, asked a complete stranger to watch the one essential, expensive tool he needed to survive. He placed his hope, his economic future, in the hands of someone else. That misplaced hope proves the rule. Trust can be dangerous. Trust the wrong person or the wrong system, and they can leave you utterly high and dry. This loss was more than a financial setback. It was psychological validation of the internal lie. I am relying on others because I lack what it truly takes to succeed alone. This pattern of seeking external validation creates fragility. Why? Because people are always looking for ways to diminish your inherent worth. They scrutinize your credentials, your educational papers, your degrees. They search for any external loophole to invalidate your ambition. And if you anchor your self-worth to those external, manipulatable metrics, they can be stripped away in an instant. This overwhelming cycle is the universal need that the pursuit of happiness brilliantly illuminates. We are defeated not by lack of opportunity, but because we are consistently fighting the wrong battle. We are expending all our energy trying to prove our worth externally, when the true, insidious enemy, the shame, the crippling fear, the relentless messages that we aren't good enough, is effortlessly winning the internal war. This debilitating feeling of deep inadequacy, this constant need to prove yourself to the world, this needs to stop. But how do we build a lasting, impenetrable defense against the world's judgment and the exhaustion of discouragement?
The solution, the cornerstone of true resilience, arrives not in a high-stakes boardroom, nor in a moment of grand financial windfall. It appears instead on a dusty, neglected street court. Chris has reached his emotional nadir. His son, mirroring his father's pain, is entirely demoralized, throwing his basketball away in defeat. This moment of shared low morale is the critical juncture where Chris defines his enduring protective principle. This brief dialogue is the essential roadmap for your success. Hey, don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me, all right? All right. You got a dream, you gotta protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something? Go get it. Period. This dialogue reveals the first non-negotiable secret to cultivating viral success in life. Your vision, your dream, is a non-negotiable asset that demands protection. You must proactively build a psychological firewall against every source of external criticism. The core reason for this defense is psychological projection. When people tell you that you cannot accomplish something, it is typically a desperate reflection of their own self-limiting beliefs, their own inability, or their paralyzing fear. It is undeniably simple to become discouraged and quit, but the historical evidence is clear. The one person who possesses the fortitude to consistently refuse to quit is frequently the one who succeeds. The second secret fundamentally solves the crisis of legitimacy that cripples so many ambitious individuals. Chris Gardner faced constant, crushing rejection. He was told he lacked the required pedigree, the credentials, and the established background. Yet, in the face of profound adversity, he discovered the indestructible core of his own worth. Consider this deep truth. Others will perpetually search for all kinds of reasons and excuses to diminish your intrinsic worth. They will meticulously scrutinize your past failings, your perceived mistakes, and your current lack of resources or connections. But here is the principle of internal mastery. What truly resides inside you? That essence, your passion, your determination, your integrity. No one has the power to take that from you or to tarnish it. This quality is your true worth, who you fundamentally are, your inherent degree that accompanies you wherever you venture. That intrinsic value cannot be manipulated by outside forces, nor can it be shaken by doubt. The realization is profound. Without that core sense of unshakable self-worth, no quantity of external paper, no impressive pedigree, and no academic credentials can ever genuinely make you legitimate. No matter what external measure is applied, you are required to feel legit inside first. Applying this principle is the necessary antidote to the shame that otherwise keeps you frozen and paralyzed. The third crucial secret eliminates the debilitating fear of failure, the single greatest killer of progress. Chris Gardner did not succeed instantaneously. He was subjected to a continuous barrage of rejection. Yet, he acquired the wisdom that there are in fact no ultimate failures in life. They are fundamentally defined as mere setbacks, simply a temporary recoverable delay in the grand journey toward your desired destination. If you make an attempt and fail at executing that complex job interview, the statistical likelihood is high that you will quickly locate another job opportunity. And sometimes, that subsequent opportunity will prove to be even better than the first.
We now must transition from logical understanding to emotional creation. Start to visualize the inevitable outcome of success. Imagine yourself waking up tomorrow morning with your dream firmly protected by your firewall and your inherent inner degree permanently validated. The transformation is already underway. You are still the determined dreamer, yet you have become more of a practical realist than ever before, sensing the perfect alignment of timing to finally sail toward your goal. You can feel the wind generating power and momentum at your back. What is the actionable secret to achieving this state of relentless forward momentum? The most potent secret is momentum itself. The principle is simple. Walk that walk and deliberately go forward all the time. Do not permit yourself to merely talk the talk. Instead, walk it and ensure you are moving forward. Individuals often remain stalled because they wait in paralysis for the grand, perfect opportunity or the long, powerful stride. But the necessary truth Chris Gardner realized
is that the successful walk did not require long strides. Even baby steps counted too. The only non-negotiable requirement is to go forward. Every singular small action you execute today creates necessary psychological lift and energy for tomorrow's progress. Take a moment to fully visualize the stark contrast. The individual who succumbs to the voice of shame and quits remains utterly trapped by painful inertia, circling in confusion. But you, the informed individual, are different. You are consciously in motion. You have successfully converted fear of failure into temporary, useful delay. You are holding your inner degree with pride. You can clearly perceive the shining future on the horizon, and the definitive difference now is that you are psychologically and physically ready to meet it. Retention hook. You are consciously in motion.
This monumental journey of struggle and debilitating adversity, captured so powerfully in the film, is fundamentally about the unbreakable resilience of the human spirit. The time for passive analysis of the movie has officially ended. It is time to immediately begin writing the triumphant first chapter of your own personal script. Your emotional energy is high. Your internal resistance is low. Here is the non-negotiable action plan, consisting of 5 immediate steps starting right now, today. Action point 1. Identify the specific, measurable dream you need to protect and write it down in indelible ink. This is your non-negotiable asset. Action point 2. Locate your current top 3 critics, be they internal voices or external individuals, and immediately implement a strategy to diminish their influence or mute their messages. Action point 3. Erase the word failure from your personal lexicon. Log every single defeat this week as a temporary delay and collect the necessary data to adjust your strategic plan. Action point 4. Find one single tangible baby step you can take toward that dream today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Action point 5. Repeat this mantra every single morning until you believe it absolutely. I am legit inside first. This blueprint helped you convert fear into sustained, purposeful motion. Please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more protocols. The pursuit of your dream is perpetually ongoing. I will see you in the next analytical session.